The Teleton Pro Rehabilitation Foundation, founded in 1982, is a private non-profit association that works for people with disabilities in El Salvador. It provides integral rehabilitation services to children, young adults, and adults with physical disabilities in the neuroskeletal muscle system. It was created to help the high population of people with physical disabilities in El Salvador, which increased after the war in our country that left many people with an acquired disability. According to the World Health Organization, about 50% of the world population has a disability and a big percentage of them live in extreme poverty. During the last 36 years, the support of many Salvadorians helped in the construction of 6 rehabilitation centers. 3 of them were donated to the ISRI, located in San Miguel, Santa Ana, and San Salvador. Today, Teleton has 3 rehabilitation centers, which are located in San Vicente, Sonsonate, and another one in San Salvador. In these centers, a high-quality service is provided. The service has a professional multidisciplinary team with the capacity to give personalized attention to each patient and family. More than 600 people are attended daily with a biopsychosocial focus and looking for the inclusion of the patient with a disability in society. Furthermore, Teleton's main focus is the continuous training of its staff on professional rehabilitation in order to be at the forefront of advancement at an international level. Also, it invests in technology in order to have better tools for a patient's rehabilitation, which includes the gait laboratory, the hydrotherapy pool, and the multisensory stimulation room. Since there is a high need for rehabilitation services, Teleton has an area dedicated to social work that establishes exonerations based on the socioeconomic conditions of each patient, prioritizing the attention of people in a vulnerable situation. For this reason, during 2018, 65% of the patients received free therapies and the rest collaborated according to their possibilities. The rehabilitation model of Teleton has various programs that seeks to offer the greatest independence and autonomy of each patient. The patient's family receives advice in the initial appointment with the physiatrist doctor, who evaluates the patient and determines the therapy program they need to follow. This program consists of 5 areas: physical therapy, occupational therapy, hydrotherapy, language therapy, and psychology. Also, Teleton has a unique program in the region of orthopedic surgeries, which is 100% free for children with a permanent physical disability. All this is possible thanks to the cooperation agreement with San Rafael National Hospital. Since 2011, Teleton has performed out more than 500 orthopedic surgeries. Through all these efforts, Teleton wants to contribute with the incorporation of people with disabilities into society. Teleton fulfills an important role, which is complemented with state efforts in favor of people with a disability. At the same time, Teleton works to advocate for public policies in favor of people with disabilities and participates in collective efforts with organizations of the sector. Teleton also has various alliances, which allows us to develop programs of social incorporation, which are Moving Without Limits. Teleton donated more than 1,000 wheelchairs and 500 medical accessories like canes, walkers, and crutches. The types of wheelchairs that we donated are defined according to the needs of the patient. This is a program that is available to all Salvadorians with movement impairment. Another program called Inclusive Sport promotes the right to participate in recreational activities for children, young adults, and at the same time stimulate their motor abilities. We also work on inclusive education through various programs like the Literacy Program, Educative Circles, Playroom Area, and the People Program, all of which have the objective to create an environment where the learning is personalized and fun. We also have an Inclusive Labor Program, which prepares patients to integrate into a working life, accompanying and advising them on the best way to approach job applications, considering people's abilities and employability. Teleton El Salvador belongs to the International Organization of Teletones, or ITEL, involving 12 countries located in Latin America where Teleton was founded. It also has different mechanisms by which to ensure the transparency and the efficient use of the resources. We undergo 7 audits a year, 4 by Figueroa Jimenez and Associates BBDO, and the other ones by the Country Court of Accounts, the Ministry of Health, and the International Teletones organizations. The maintenance of all these programs in the 3 rehabilitation centers allows us to give 140,000 services annually, and it is made possible by the donations of many Salvadorians that support our Teleton charity events. The Teleton event is the principal unity and solidarity event of the country and is a concrete example of what we are capable of doing when we are working together as a society. It provides a space to make the reality and needs of people with a disability in the country visible and promote a focus of rights that respect people with a disability as human beings. Teleton produces 27 hours of uninterrupted transmission, which involves efforts of thousands of people and thousands of souls working without rest, and they are all motivated by a patient's story, which shows an example of overcoming and strength. This story shows us that nothing is impossible when we join together with love. In Teleton, we hold clearly that differences complement us and that we all have the same rights because we share the same heart and the same honor to be Salvadorians. This work fills us with pride, and it is a commitment of all those people and institutions dedicated to the social inclusion of children, young adults, and adults with disabilities. And this is why we will still keep working hand in hand with all those who share the conviction that we all can build a better, inclusive country.